Hello, brothers and sisters of YouTube. This is a video, for one, to Disney about the potential plot of how to make Star Wars 9 good, and then, yeah. The potential plot for Star Wars 9 that I concluded with, and yeah, okay, these are my theories and everything. The potential plot for Star Wars 9. Yes, the doors are open in my house. That's why you can hear the traffic. Oh, for the love of God, not a big vehicle. Shoo. Vehicle. Shoo. By the way, the gain is as far down on this as possible, so I'm sorry, but the mic's just that good. Now, the potential plot. Snoke, not dead. Sorry, but I do not feel like Snoke is dead. Because they built up this whole backstory or whatever. They wanted to build him up. Then he just gets killed. I'm sorry, no. Don't do that. My personal opinion of how it should go, General Hux, the guy who's been beaten around this whole time, abused, all that. Well, you never really, in my opinion, have him rise up. Have him be his own thing. Have him be wanting greed and power. Of course, since he is the comedic, always failing guy, don't have him actually win at his trying to rise to power. But I feel like he should pick up Snoke's ring after Snoke dies. You may be wondering, why would he do that? What use does the ring have? Well, if you go through the picture dictionary for the new Star Wars movie, The Last Jedi, you see that on his ring there's some words written in a language called Duarte. Personally, I did some research into that because I wanted to see how Snoke could possibly survive. And when I looked up the language Duarte, these 4 sages of Duarte came up. There's Yanjon Zelmar, Breta Danlos, Sistros Nevet, and Feyar Rodemos. Now, when it comes to this, they are, if you don't know the 4 sages of Duarte, which I did not, they are the statues that Darth Sidious, or Palpatine, had in his office during the Clone Wars. And how he said he had the power, how he was trying to find the power to come back from the dead. How through all of the Star Wars series, there's this thing about obtaining enough power to come back from the dead. Well, my guess would be that that power is through the 4 sages of Duarte. And I think in a way we've already seen one, because I believe in The Force Awakens you see a character with this red helmet that has a fin here and 2 fins here, I think, if I'm remembering correctly. And that matches the exact same look as Sistros Nevet, one of the 4 sages of Duarte. So, I would say General Hux rises up, picks up the ring, and it works kind of like a Horcrux. Certain ritual has to be performed, and he gets brought back. And then, now that Snoke's back, he rains down terror upon them, and Kylo would have to join with Rey to take him down again. And then either they betray each other afterwards and fight for the fate of the universe, or they learn a lesson, become friends, and it ends with peace. It's all up to you. Just don't kill Kylo Ren, because then you'll be following Star Wars 6. And then Rey, I believe she does need a new saber. But personally, how you did her lightsaber was just completely wrong in The Force Awakens and The Last Jedi. Because she picks up this lightsaber and just beats somebody who's studied how to fight for God knows how long in their life. Like, that doesn't work. Now, if her staff was made of a metal that is lightsaber resistant, then yeah, she's been practicing with the staff for God knows how many years. So she could easily take out Kylo with the staff because she's trained in the staff. But a lightsaber, a sword, she's not trained in that. She doesn't know it, yet she still beat Kylo. That's just an illogical thing that I do not like. But with Rey, I think you should give her a lightsaber staff because she's trained with a staff. Now, whether it be the long staff with just one blade at the end, or whether it be like a Darth Maul kind of lightsaber staff, it's up to you. But I think that she needs a staff because of the factor that she's trained in how to use a staff. That's her whole thing. And how she learns how to build the lightsaber. Try to do it like Luke's journal. Like, if she took the books from the library, let's just say that Luke, put in a journal in there of his own, because the original Jedi Masters made those books, so maybe he thought, oh, I'm an original Jedi Master now, I'll just put in my own book. And so she reads, like Luke's journal of how to train a Jedi or something like that. Something he wrote way back when. Just like Obi-Wan's journal that was made for Luke. Like, if you read the books from way back when, Luke found a book of Obi-Wan's, read it, and that's how he constructed his lightsaber with the synthetic crystal and all that. Now, I know it's not canon, but since it's not canon, that means you can do it again because of the factor that you're not following anything, technically. So go for it, Disney. Please, make Rey a lightsaber staff, because that's what she's trained in. And then, bring Snoke back. The series, all of the Star Wars series, has been playing with the idea that, oh, Palpatine, coming back from the dead, he has that power that he says. Well, don't play safe with this. Go for it. Bring Snoke back. Now, don't bring Palpatine back, because that's a little far-fetched. But Snoke, bring him back, because on his ring it says, in language of Duarte, it's written in the language of Duarte, on his ring. You had to have set that up on purpose, because it links with the 4 sages of Duarte, which were the statues that was in Palpatine's office, and I'm guessing what he was studying for his unlimited life. I think it would make a perfect story. Personally, I think it'd be great. And also, this whole being political thing, where you're like, oh, feminism is on the rise, so you need to have a strong female character. I understand. I'm fine with a female character, but it's when you press that into people's, when you force it on us, that it is just annoying. Because you are basically, with Rey, you tried to set her up as this independent lady on Jakku. Okay, that's fine. So we know she can handle herself with a staff or fist to fist fighting, stuff like that. Maybe a gun, depending on if she got her hands on one. But then you gave her a lightsaber in the Force and you just said, oh, she can do this now. No. You would set it up to where she could fist fight, she could fight with a staff, she knew those things. So you set it up for her to have her own fighting style. You made it logical. And then you gave her a lightsaber in the Force, said she was great in it, but she had no training. It was illogical. And so then so please be logical about this. What skills would you have actually got? Now I'm not saying, oh, undo how OP she was back in The Last Jedi and The Force Awakens. No, you've already screwed up on that one, so you might as well carry through on that. You already messed up. But at least give her a staff to give it some reason for, oh, she's skilled with this because she used a staff for all these years. At least have some logic there. And then, so yeah, personally, that's what I think you should do, because you have it all set up here. The Force Ages of Duarte, able to bring Snoke back. What you'll do with Finn and Rose and them, I don't know. You can make that up. Please don't make it some story that can be thrown out afterwards, or something that's blatantly stupid. Please don't do that. Make it at least some semblance of logic. But yeah, personally, Rey having a saber staff, reading from Luke's journal to figure out how to make the staff, maybe even turning the staff she has into her lightsaber. That would be even better, because then she knows all the grooves of the staff. She knows exactly how to wield it, how to use it, all that. That'd be even better if she turned the staff she already has into the lightsaber. And then General Hux, finally getting done with what the Empire's doing, takes Snoke's ring and vows revenge on everybody who has ever dissed him. Brings in Snoke, who also wishes revenge. And everybody has to gang up and take down Snoke. Like, just saying, logical storytelling here. That's what you should do. Just saying that, in my mind, that's what would be best for Star Wars 9. Now, I have wrote a few Star Wars books that I'm planning on getting published with Disney in the future, but, like, this is how, if I were to write it, it would go. Because it makes sense. The power that it's always been hinting to, the logical powers that they would have, her using a staff, it just makes sense, personally. And General Hux having been oppressed, him just coming out and being like, oh hey, I'm gonna vow revenge on everybody who suppressed me. Okay. Or oppressed. It makes sense. So please, do it. Like, yeah. I'm just gonna keep going on for hours and hours and hours and hours if I keep talking, but you get what I mean. Like, and don't try to push any political stuff on anybody. Like, with Star Wars, way back when, did you ever see anything exceedingly, like, did you see anything that was mentioning the politics of that time? No. It talked about rising up against an empire. That's an American ideology, but it wasn't anything that was like, oh hey, politics of nowadays. No, it was doing its own thing or bringing back something from way back when. It wasn't trying to do anything political with modern day. So don't let feminism or anything like that affect your views, and don't feel like you need to take the safe route. Go out on a limb, do what you want. Like, now, I mean, when I say do what you want, I mean make the fans happy, do what the fans want, but don't feel like you need to take the safe path. Don't feel like you need to stay away from that dark imagery or anything. Feel free to, like, just go dark. Okay, apparently there's an emergency that has happened. Okay. Anyway, but yeah, don't feel like you need to take it safe, or don't feel like you need to avoid doing anything too whoa and out there. Take a risk. As long as it's logical and it's awesome for a story, take the risk. Now, I don't believe that you should keep this whole feminism budget thing, like, stay away from modern politics. You don't need to advertise yourself as following any form of politics. Just keep yourself out of it, and you'll be good. Don't feel like you need to appeal to a certain demographic, because then you push away the other demographic. Just don't say that you're siding with anyone. Just have it an open story. Let people get what they want. Let people take their own stuff from it. What do you people want? Yeah, go on by. Go. Shoo. Anyway, but... sorry, but yeah, just... go out there with it. Bring Snoke back via the ring. Some ritual that General Hux would do. And then... all the rest. And keep making spin-offs. That's fine. Like, keep on making these character stories. Personally, I'd prefer, like, Obi-Wan, Qui-Gon, Darth Maul, something like that. But, like, yeah, just go for it. Don't feel like you need to play it safe. Go ahead and take risks. Like, Rogue One. It was a risk to go that dark with a movie, with everyone dying and all that. But it worked. Because you were willing to take the risk and you made it awesome. But with this new one, it's like you're playing it safe. Like you don't want anybody to... you're not going into too much detail about how Rey got her powers or anything like that. You're just like, oh, it's there. And you... it's weird. So please, give the fans what they want. And I know that you say you're listening. I'm not sure if that's true or not. I hold out hope that you are listening to the fans. Please do listen to the fans. But yeah, like, that's what logically makes sense to me, personally. Anyway. Hope you've listened to Disney, and if you're a fan of YouTube... and if you are a fan of me, then... that's all there is for this episode, brothers and sisters of YouTube. I will be back with another video, maybe tomorrow, maybe. Who knows? Today is Friday, right? Yeah, so... one sec. If today's Friday, then I'll be able to put out... yeah. So, I should be able to put out a few videos tomorrow, and then after that I'll be just like Sunday. I've got things to do, so I won't be putting out videos on Sunday. But yeah, and then Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday I gotta get ready for my surgery. That'll be great. So everybody, have a fantastic day, brothers and sisters of YouTube, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.